Hello and welcome back to the Cozy Club, my friends. How are you doing today? It is a beautiful day, as always, for some DSA. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about Hercules being the MVP of the Forbidden Depths. Now, over the last week, I've been able to take in Hercules at max capacity, testing him out with different characters and in each and every phase. And I can, without any question, tell you guys that Hercules is the best character for the Forbidden Depths, bringing everything to the table. So in today's video, we're gonna be looking at some of that footage from the raid and explain exactly why Hercules is easily the best character for the Forbidden Depths, and look at some, again, gameplay from each and every phase, showing you guys the damage that he can do, and then also what makes him so great. Now, we know PvP is super important, and that's really what weighs down the tier list. However, being very viable in other game modes is super advantageous as well. So again, if you guys saw me yesterday on Twitch, we broke down every single phase. We went through every single one and exactly how much damage he was doing. So if you guys want to check out the VOD, you can go ahead and see my Twitch channel here and down in the description below. We're going to go ahead and highlight what those strengths are and go ahead and jump into today's video. So to my surprise, I brought in Hercules just to see how he would do, and I did not know that he would completely carry the raid in pretty much any phase. Now, phase 2 is probably his weakest phase. However, phase 1, 3, and 4, he can absolutely dominate. And even in phase 2, he definitely gives the eels some trouble. So we're going to break down exactly, again, what makes him great, and within his kit, everything that he has is kind of equipped to make him the MVP of the raid. So let's go ahead and start off and just look at those key abilities. And keep in mind, we are going to do a complete Hercules in-depth guide. You guys should have that this week. Really want to take my time and make sure I find all the nuances and everything. So that's not just bringing you guys the stats and abilities and everything that you already know. So another video we'll be having out, if you haven't seen it already, and it's going to be, I guess we can put it in the comments down below, is I'm going to have 5 full Hercules battles if you guys want to see him. So that is enough talking. Let's go ahead and jump into his kit and see what makes him so freaking insane. So Cozy Club, over here, you guys are going to see, and I'm going to list the things that make Hercules an absolute unit. Now, first of all, he's got self-healing, which is going to be great for cleansing. Every single time that Hercules has a turn, he can have that poison stack on him, and he's going to go ahead and heal himself. And you guys can see from right here, I'm in phase 4 with Ursula, almost have no health, and I'm able to, over time, get almost halfway and over just from all the turns that Hercules is getting. So that self-health on every turn is absolutely essential to get through the poisons. Now, on top of self-healing, he also has a self-cleanse. Whenever he goes into empowered mode, he's gonna be able to take everything that's stacked on him, which by the time he's able to get to that, should be a lot of debuffs from this raid. Doesn't matter if it's charm, whatever it might be, he just muscles up and bam, cleanses all those, which is great to be able to get into his final Super Saiyan form, delivering some crazy damage. Now, on top of that, when he gets to that empowered form, he is able to go Super Saiyan and grab guaranteed crits each and every turn. So the damage numbers are right up there with Beast when he goes empowered as well, able to dish out some crazy damage by himself. Now, he's got a very powerful single target damage, which you can see in 0 to Hero. And then on the flip side of that, he has huge AoE damage as well, which makes him great for phase 2 a little bit, as well as phase 4, absolutely dominating that phase. Now, we did talk about this a little bit with Rapunzel, but both Rapunzel's first special and Hercules' Strength of the Goddess abilities, it's not removing turn meter from the bosses. So I don't know if this is a bug or what have it, but I already, I messaged it to Glue, and hopefully they fix that, because that's going to make him only better. So on that note, let's continue to talk about the things that make Hercules the MVP. So we've got self-healing, self-cleansing, those guaranteed crits that continue to put out some insane damage. On top of that, when we do have it, that TM reduction from that AoE is going to be absolutely huge. And then, my friends, he's got damage mitigation. So every single time that he has protection on himself, he's going to have a whopping 20% damage mitigation, which is going to be insane because all of your characters get hit so many times, and he's able to get that protection, then lose the protection and go empowered very quickly. So the damage mitigation helps him last a lot longer, and besides getting one-hit KO'd, he's pretty much impossible to take down. Now, if all of that wasn't enough, he has some of the greatest debuffs. Again, he's able to steal buffs from his allies or give them to himself and copy those. But on top of that, guys, his basic counter happens all of the time within the Forbidden Depths, and that's going to in turn put offense down on the raid boss, allowing you guys to last a lot longer overall. So really everything that's built around him is so great. And on that first turn of empowerment, he's also going to gain invincibility, able to just soak up so much upcoming damage. And then guys, if you're able to have him be one of the last alive with some good RNG, you're gonna have Cauldron, Barley, whatever it might be. You can continue to just pump out damage over and over. And then all of this, last thing that just makes him absolutely crazy is that whenever he does have Protect and he loses that Protect, which again, guys, happens all the time, he's going to be able to gain huge turn meter buffs each and every time, allowing him to go a lot within the Forbidden Depths. So you've got this master list that is kind of like all of the best characters within the raid have some of these things, but definitely not all of them. And Hercules can just, no matter what phase, do insane damage. So it's great to see kind of a hero of the raid per se, and just a character that can lay out some crazy damage. So if you are kind of on the fence if you're going to get Hercules and raid is really important to you, I can assure you guys that Hercules is a one-stop shop 101 to destroy the raid. And phase 2, you should be using Maurice and Dash anyway. So you're going to be able to put out millions of damage really just with a Herc squad and that Dash and Maurice squad. All right, Cozy Club, now we're going to do a little bit something different here. We've gone through, you guys have seen a little bit of snippets of Hercules throughout the raid. Now let's go ahead and watch a full phase 3 at the end, all the way going into phase 4. You guys are going to witness a million damage run right here. And just watch the damage that Hercules can pump out. We're going to go ahead. I'll live commentate with what you guys are watching. So let's go ahead and jump right into the Forbidden Depths and check out the MVP of the raid. Alrighty, so we're gonna be starting right around here. We didn't want this to be too long. This is at the very end of phase 3, and we've already got an empowered Hercules. Now, we are at 3 times speed because, again, the club just goes through it so fast that we have to go at very fast animations. But as you guys can see, what we're going to take advantage of in this raid is an empowered Hercules with all that guaranteed crit and low health. Now, Bubbles is going to be able to use the ticket on Hercules over and over, and just look at all of those stacking buffs. I decided to go with some heavy support with Bubbles and Barley, and who you don't see here is a dead Beast. Now, Beast was here. He's going to be dead. We're not even going to take him into phase 4, but we were able to easily wipe out Ursula and take out a huge chunk of her health there, heading into phase 4. Now, Maui's great because of that lead, and it helps build the protection very fast, and he's just good overall to steal that turn meter. But you guys can see some big damage to start the battle, and we were able to bring in empowered Hercules to lay in the heavy damage. So we're gonna go ahead and lay the ticket to Hercules, and as you guys, I want you to focus on his health. Guys, look at the poison stacks on Hercules and look just how low that his health is. I mean, it is barely there, and it's going to tick to almost nothing. And watch gradually over the battle, you guys are going to see his health go all the way up, almost over to half health. Now, we're able to utilize the low health with Bubbles' ticket to continually give good and nice, strong attacks to Hercules. And guys, just look at the damage that we're going to throw here. Each and every basic attack is about 21,000 damage, and we just continue to have the guaranteed crit. Now, we did have a little bit of bad RNG and lost Barley to the poison stacks, but watch these massive 31,000 crit there. You guys are going to see a 40,000 crit, and over as Hercules is able to go ahead, throw a 40k bomb and continue to heal himself. Now, we went ahead and used our AoEs, and we've got to get rid of these tentacles, as you guys know, or the big mass buff removals come in and the poison. But Herc is able to really carry the damage by himself. He doesn't even need the guys around him. They're just there to support Hercules. So you don't even have to use your best characters. You can just get a support squad around him. But just watch the MVP at work. It's like watching LeBron James or Tom Brady do their thing. He's just carrying the battle by himself. He's got 5 stacks of protection, which is so much damage mitigation. And if you put Patient on him as well, he's just not going to die. If we would have had Baymax in this battle, Hercules, the only way he's going to die is from strictly the one-shot abilities. And we try to keep those down with Splash Mountain and also Barley's magic reduction from Guinevere. But guys, continue. Watch this. We got 4 crit stacks. We never got... It's really like, how often can we use these attacks on Hercules? And the best part is, with all those protection stacks, he's gaining speed turn meter so quickly because every time he loses a protection stack, he is gaining speed turn meter. So more reduction, more damage, another 21k. I mean, you guys are seeing it here. It's absolutely positively ridiculous. And this happens great in phase 1. Phase 3 and phase 4 are going to be Hercules' best spots. But it's great to finally see a character that can single-handedly just nuke. It's like a concentrated Elsa. Elsa, you know, she's not the best in the raid because silence doesn't work well, and really, she's not a big single-target damager. But Hercules, direct opposite, always having those crits, never running out of them, really. And outside of Barley dying, we would have had the support needed to almost completely take out Ursula. So fast forward the battle a little bit, and we ended right here, Cozy Club. And my gosh, look at the freaking damage. Over 1 million damage easy. And like I said, if you've got a Dash team and a Hercules team, you're going to easily be pumping out at least 1.7 to 2.5 million damage with these T8, T7 units. So altogether, Cozy Club, you can see that Hercules is the MVP and the best character in the raid. Cozy Club, we've got loads of Hercules videos coming y'all's way. It's pretty much all we are going to be focusing on. And this week on the Twitch stream, we are doing the Cozy Chubby Dolphin Cup along with Cozy Tower. And lastly, more Hercules testing. So comment down below, did you guys enjoy seeing kind of a full playthrough of the raid itself? And if you want to see more of this, and until next time, Cozy Club, stay cozy.